So I just ate at this great little place that I love in Mobile, and I'm stuffed. I had a huge meal, and it was 32 peso. 32 peso. Wrap your brain around that. That's 50 cents US. I couldn't buy a water in the US for 32 peso. It's crazy, man. Wrap your brain around this. It doesn't take a lot of money to live here. The little things that you like to do are free. The food is cheap. The air is clean. The people are beautiful. You don't need a lot of money. Just keep that in mind. Hello, YouTube, and hello to my subscribers. Thank you for watching my channel and supporting me so far. The subject of my video today is why I choose to leave America and the American dream for a better life in the Philippines. Guys, people ask me all the time, why do you want to move to the Philippines? What makes it so great? What do you not like about the USA? Don't get me wrong. I love America. That's where I'm from. I grew up here. But I'll tell you, as a lot of vloggers say on their channel, me included, the Philippines changed my life. It really did. I did a lot of research about the Philippines. When I first got interested in the Philippines, yeah, it had a lot to do with relationships. I'm not going to lie. I'll just be straight with you. I realized that at 51 years old over here, I was probably going to end up just dying alone in my lazy boy, I've worked really hard to have a good job over here. I make a really good living, relatively speaking. I own my own home. My credit's good. I have savings. Again, on paper, everything looks great, but it's not so great. At 51 years old, honestly, there's no one that really wants me over here. And I'm not ashamed to say that I really don't want to date anyone that's my age. I've tried, and it just really isn't something I'm into. A lot of people over here, and I'm sorry if this alienates some of my subscribers, but I just have not had good luck with women here. It just seems like a lot of drama. It seems like even though I'm a nice guy with a good job and a house that's paid for, it just doesn't seem like it's enough. So I became very interested in the Philippines a couple of years ago, and I started doing a lot of research, and I just decided that I would have to jump on a plane and go check it out for myself. Were all these vloggers just, blowing smoke? Was it all just smoke and mirrors? And I'm going to tell you right now, no, it is not. It is, for the most part, it's true. It exceeded my expectations by tenfold. I knew as soon as I got to the Philippines that I felt so comfortable. It just like my soul was the most comfortable I've ever felt in my entire life. As far as price in the Philippines is huge. Your money goes so far. I could eat very well on just a small amount of money, and personally I enjoy eating at the carinderias, which are where the locals go. When I first landed in Cebu City, there's a great place. It's called Baby Nick Nick's. I'll make a video about that later. I actually found that place out from another vlogger, and the people were so friendly. The food is wonderful. They make it fresh every day, and you can eat on about $2 a meal, and a lot of places are cheaper than that. There was a couple times I went in there and I ate for about $1.50. I even took my taxi driver there one night It was a busy Friday night, and I didn't want to walk, so I got a moto taxi, and I paid for his dinner too. He was so happy about that, and I wasn't going to make him just wait outside for me, so I said, "Come on, my friend, have dinner with me." And both of us together was probably less than $4. Um, so your money goes very far there. You can live very nice on not very much money. I even found places to rent in Cebu City, namely in the Guadalupe area, for about $150 to $200 a month. I found a place that was $175 US for a 2-bedroom, nice apartment. And once you throw electric and everything in, you could probably be all in for way under $300. So it is a very cheap place to live. I spend more on just feeding myself in the United States. I try to eat very well as far as organic, plant-based, more of a vegetarian lifestyle. I spend about $175 to $225 a week just to feed myself, whereas that amount of money in the Philippines would be basically all I need to live all in for a month. Now, as far as healthcare, I've heard a lot of things online. The healthcare is not great, this and that. Well, I beg to differ. I ran into people there that have had experience with healthcare. I met a gentleman in Cebu City that had used the hospitals there. There's also a really nice hospital in Manila called St. Luke's. It's a private hospital, way cheaper than the U.S., and the healthcare is good. Even in some of these smaller provinces, you won't get the big hospitals like we have here, but healthcare is still very good, in my opinion. Now, if you've got heart issues or you've got issues where you do need to be close to a trauma center, maybe the province is not for you. But they do have those places in Manila, St. Luke's. Also, there's Doctors Hospital in Cebu. So if you're one of those people that need to be close to a trauma center, maybe a city like Cebu City or the Manila area is a better choice for you. Also, as far as happiness, I felt like I was very happy in the Philippines. I prefer more of the province type areas where I can breathe cleaner air, be close to the ocean, snorkel, scuba dive, at a moment's notice. The snorkeling obviously is free. Even if you go to places like Panazama Beach, I think they are implementing a small user fee for foreigners now. It might be $1 a day or something. But it costs nothing to just go out and snorkel and see sea turtles, the sardines, just beautiful marine life and coral. Doesn't cost anything. Relationships. I will touch on relationships again. Like I said, I did not go to the Philippines specifically to meet a woman. I didn't have anyone meet me at the airport. I was not doing the online thing. I dabbled in that and found out real quick it just wasn't for me. I was more interested in trying to, if I did meet someone, meet them on a more organic type level. That's just me. A lot of guys do very well with the online thing. Personally, my opinion is if you get there, there are plenty of wonderful people that would be happy to meet you as a foreigner. There's not the games like I've encountered in the U.S., and it just seems a lot more organic, a lot easier to approach someone and start a great conversation and maybe go out for a coffee, a meal, etc. I'm not really a bar guy, so I really don't want to meet anyone in the bars. I know people do, but not really for me. Another thing I really enjoy about the Philippines is just how stress-free it seems for me. Every day that I was there on this last trip, I just felt like the stress came off of me like layers of an onion. Every day I just woke up and I just felt like I got a great night's sleep. I was just low stress. I would go out and find, secluded areas just to go by myself, just to kind of, um, just relax and find, that quietness. Like I enjoyed kind of hiking out into the jungle, into places where no one was at, and just see what I would find. And I always found the same thing. If I ran across people, they were always friendly. They were always kind to me. Most of the time, they would invite me for a meal, or I'd have a drink with them, or definitely have a good conversation. It was always a positive experience. I enjoyed buying things from the Sari Sari stores, which are like little convenience stores that are everywhere. They're on the mountains. They're out in the jungles. People run them from their homes, and I felt like, for me, I was giving back to the locals when I bought, from these little stores instead of buying from 7-Eleven or the grocery stores. I enjoyed going to the markets and buying vegetables from the markets. For me, that was just a great experience to walk around these places and just socialize with people. People always are smiling, saying hello to you, and just always a wonderful feeling. So for me, every day I was there, it was just like, what am I doing in the U.S. working 70 plus hours a week, paying for a home and all this stuff that I really don't need. We've been led to believe in this country that we're the greatest country. Now, again, don't get me wrong. I do love the USA. I'm from here. I have roots here. But I will say that we have a lot to learn from other countries in Southeast Asia and the Philippines, Thailand, etc. People in the Philippines are so friendly. They don't seem to be caught up in all the stressful things that we are here. It just doesn't seem to be that division, if you will, of people like there is in the USA. It seems like every time you turn on the news here, it's trying to divide the people. It's trying to scare the people. It's trying to encourage you to keep up with the Joneses, buy the nicer car than your neighbor, and have the nicer house, and basically become more and more and more in debt. So for me, at 51 years old, I'll be 52 in just a few weeks here. I had to take a long look and just say, is this really what I want the rest of my life to be? And, unequivocally, the answer is absolutely not. I want to live a life where I'm happier, I'm stress-free, where I'm enjoying nature, where I'm enjoying being around other people, and not having to grind away to the bone here. Now, we'll say that if you decide to move to the Philippines, you need to have income. I would not suggest going there on just your savings unless you have plenty of savings to make it until you retire, or you have some type of renewable income, whether it be rental properties or annuities, or if stocks, whatever. There's guys that are doing that there too. I don't have that. I have a home that I can rent, and I have some savings, and I have a couple of ideas. But what I've realized is that I don't have to stay here until I'm 62. And I've just gotten to the point where I reject that ideology. I'm not going to stay in a place that I'm unhappy until I'm 62. So the plan for me is, maybe I sell my house, maybe I rent my house, maybe I live in the Philippines for 6-8 months out of the year, come back to the U.S., work a few months, and rinse and repeat until I don't have to come back. But I will say that it is my 100% plan to live full-time in the Philippines, no matter what it takes. It's just my take on things, guys. I know if you're interested in the Philippines, you probably watched a lot of the vloggers like I have, and you can learn a lot. You really can. Take things with a grain of salt. Go there yourself. Decide, what you want out of the Philippines. Maybe you just want to go there on a vacation. I would highly suggest that before you make the big leap, that you go there on an exploratory mission and you go to as many places that you can. Maybe you're a guy that likes the city. You can have everything you want. You can live in a very expensive condo in places like BGC, Cebu City, Manila, Iloilo. Maybe you're a guy that wants to go to Dumaguete because there's a lot of foreigners there, and life for us is pretty easy there as well. Or maybe you're a guy kind of like me, that you like the outdoors. You like being away from the hustle and bustle, and you want to live more in the provincial area. And that's what I want. I want to live somewhere that has, the things that I need, which is not a lot, but I don't really like being around huge crowds. I don't like being somewhere where the air quality is not that great. And so for me, I found southern Cebu was just absolutely, completely wonderful. It had everything that I wanted. There's still so many places that I want to venture into the Philippines, and I hope that I get to see every island available there. There's over 7,000 islands in the Philippines. I think a little over 2,000 are inhabitable, and I hope that in my lifetime I get to see as many of those places as possible and film them, photograph them, and document it for myself. So if you guys are still with me at this point in the video, I know I've rambled on here, and thank you so much. My channel is really going to be about just documenting things for myself and for others. I hope that in the future if I can help one other person find what I've found in the Philippines, I feel like I've done, a great service. So I will start putting my email address in my videos. If you guys or gals have any questions, feel free, email me. I'll help you any way I can. Also, I don't want to alienate the women. There are women in the Philippines that came from America and other countries that are living a great life too. It's not all about the guys that go there. There's a Filipino that I met there that is married to a woman from London. I hope that I get to interview them when I go back. She met him through a diving trip. They are very happily married. I think they have 2 children now, and super happy. So it's not just all about the men going to the Philippines. We're starting to see a lot more couples go there from other countries too. So thanks so much for watching, subscribing, like, and share my videos. And we'll see you on the next one. Life's always great in the Philippines. Thanks.